All right. I've been hustling for 7 years. What does that exactly mean? I have not gotten a paycheck from somebody else. Well, I have not had a W-2 job that I've been employed that I'm obligated to show up 4 days, 5 days a week, whatever that is. So I've basically been hustling. I've been getting paid on what I produce, not for my time. So one of the things that I enjoy doing in my off time, and it's a scorcher today, and I was like, I don't know about all this, screwed, I'm going, is pulling out the motorcycle and going for a ride. Now, the bike that I'm going to be on is a 2004 Dyna Defender. It was a Dyna cop bike. They made them only 4 years, less than, I think, 320 each year. So there's like less than 1,300 of these motorcycles in existence, and mine has been modified. And unfortunately, a lot of the cop stuff's been taken off of it, but guess what? I got all that stuff to put it back, to make it to where it is like that, because they ride so good when they're done up with the solo seat, sitting upright and everything like that. Ergonomically, it's just fantastic for somebody that's tall like I am. So I'm gonna show you some footage riding around Pensacola. It's dusty, that's for sure. That's my traveling bike right there. Old gal needs to have the cobwebs blown off. I should be ashamed of this. There's a special type of camaraderie that happens having to do with food and eating, or there it is, at least with me, because, I'm like a little bit on the fat side, and I do enjoy a good food, good meal, and all that kind of stuff and everything. And one of the things that you might not know is that Pensacola was actually the very first city in the United States. The problem is that we didn't hang on to it. Some of them got up and left and everything, and then so St. Augustine became officially the first, I guess, incorporated, whatever, in redneck terms, made it official, St. Augustine, okay? But here's a tidbit for you. Mardi Gras originated in Pensacola. That's right, not New Orleans, not Mobile, but Pensacola. So then, here's the thing, all right? Pensacola's got a lot of great places to go, a lot of cool stuff to see. And so one of the things is having to do with seafood. We're right here on the Gulf Coast, okay? And so we're gonna take you to a place that's super cool. This is our fish market on this side of the country, as opposed to, that place over in Washington where they throw the fish and everything, but we don't throw them here, we eat them. So let's take a look. That sign right there has been so many times, for years and years, and that is the icon down here in downtown Pensacola. And Joe Patty's is probably the oldest and largest fish market we have here in Pensacola. It's hard to beat or even miss the building itself. We're going to go inside, take a look around and everything. You can see this parking lot. You ought to see it on holidays. Oh my God, this thing is just off the chain totally. And love that flag on the building right there. We are passionate about us eating, and I pulled up on the motorcycle and somebody was like, man, I sure am jealous of you and everything. I wish I had one of those. And that's just the thing about when it comes down to food is that, you got that camaraderie, and people like to be friendly, sociable, and things of that nature. It's a good thing when you're sharing a meal with people you enjoy. So you always got that one that wants to park real close to your motorcycle, but hey, what do you do? When it's a good looking bike like that. Over on that side, they got a gourmet food shop. We're gonna go through the front door right here. Oh man, look at that big old propeller right there. And there you have it. Man, this place is packed right here. Got all kinds of stuff. Look at that.
Everything's out.
You got number 10. Thank you. Number 11.
Everything's done by numbers here.
One end of there, come out and smell it moving.
Can she get 2 pounds of the black mussels too?
Those are some big old shrimp right there. We call those royal reds. This is all the gourmet food that they have. Great amount on the deli. Look at all those cheeses. That's where the checkout happens. Got the live lobsters. Oh man, look at that shrimp, steamed lobster. Dang. So that's a great attraction here in Pensacola. It's the Joe Patty Seafood Market. If you're ever in, stop by, take a look. It's definitely a sight to behold. And I guarantee you're not going to walk out of there without some good food or an idea on how to make a new meal or new ingredients or something to that effect. Well, we're going to fire up the old gal and go somewhere else. In Pensacola, we also have a semi-pro baseball team. Now, baseball is America's national pastime. Ain't no doubt about it, okay? And they're doing well. We've got a stadium down here by the waterfront, and it's a good attraction for the city. And so, if you're ever in town, my suggestion would be check the schedule first, come on vacation, go to Joe Patty's, get some seafood, cook a big meal, then come and watch a game. And you can sit here and hang out and watch the Wahoos bring in another win. And this is part of the Wahoo Stadium. This is it right here, folks. We're down on the water. That right over there is what we call Pensacola Bay. It's really a nice down here. A lot of walking paths all along the water. You're able to see a whole bunch. They got some kind of tug of war going on over there. All kinds of stuff happening down here. Pensacola is a pretty neat city to live in. It's certainly not going to give you a great living. You're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to network for it. You're going to have to hustle. But it is definitely possible. We're on the back side of the stadium. That's the scoreboard for the outfield right there. It's got this really nice kids park right here. This is part of the walk down to the water by the stadium right here. And that's like a roof. They set up a stage. They do outdoor concerts down here and everything. Pretty cool setup. There's a band in the background. That's where it is over there. That's another pier. Got a restaurant right there, housing and stores. Look how that salt air is just eating that iron up. It's just rotting it to the core. That's wild how that happens like that. Absolutely brutal. So what do you think about my Pensacola so far? Pretty cool place. I like it. I'm not telling you that I want to be here all the time, all year round, because right now I'm sweating like a stuck pig. This humidity is absolutely brutal. I can definitely see myself spending a month or two in the hot months in North Carolina, and cold months come down here, maybe go to the Keys for a month or two. Hey, you know, that's what financial independence will get you, is freedom. Freedom to be able to make choices. You got a bunch of people over there fishing. She just cast it out. It's a real big pastime around this area is fishing. There is a tremendous amount of dew in this city, that's for sure. It's been cool, but I'm ready to get home. It's hot out here. Get back on our trusty steed. All right, so there you have it. We go for a motorcycle ride. It was way too hot. I mean, it's just like you had to get over 40 miles an hour to get the sweat to be flying off of you and everything like that. And it just wasn't very pleasant, you know. But the great thing is that I've got the bikes. They're paid for. They're not costing me any money to sit in the garage. They give me some kind of, you know, sense of security, comfort, whatever you want to say, machismo, ego, whatever, you know, that, hey, I've got them. They're sitting in the garage. They're ready to go if I want to pull them out and everything. And that's way cool to have options, you know. And in this financial independence journey that we're on, you know, that's the thing right there, okay? And it's not so much important as being a multimillionaire, okay? Because one ain't enough, I assure you of that, all right? But it's the person that we become on the journey to get there. Focus and discipline, absolutely crucial. Two things that are always going to hinder you from being successful, your ego and your emotions. Thing about it is that ego says that I'm right, you're wrong, and that I know the answers, you don't. I can't learn, you can't teach. You know, these are the things that your ego will tell you. These are the things that my ego has taught me and told me, okay? And if you're like me, there's always this committee that's in between these ears right here. You're a piece of shit. You're too tall, you're too fat, you're too ugly, you're too this, you're too white, whatever it is, okay? That committee is going to play, and it's going to keep on talking to you. And what you need to do is sock it, smack it upside the head. Tell it, not today, Satan, whatever it is, but don't give it power, okay? You are fully capable, if you woke up in the United States, of doing absolutely anything that you want to, all right? Now, the thing about it is, you got to get up and go after it. I can tell you right now why I am not worth $10 million. Because I am just not that good at earning money. That's right. I am just not that good at earning money. Now, I can improve my skill set, all right? And what that will enable me to do is give me the possibility of earning more money. Doesn't say that I will, okay? Now, virtually everybody with an IQ of about above 80 to 85 already has most anything that they're going to need to become a multimillionaire, okay? And the thing about it is that it's real simple. It's like weight loss, okay? You need to keep the money going out as low as possible and the money coming in as high as possible, okay? Now, the thing about it is that a lot of times people will say, well, you need to chase your passion. I don't always agree with that, and I'm going to tell you why. Sometimes your passion is not going to pay well. Just what it is, okay? And sometimes your passion to pay well is going to be extremely difficult to make that happen. So it's a great thing to be fulfilled, and if you got a passion, you know, whatever it is, okay, like, you know, it's going to be hard for somebody to be a violinist and make, you know, 7 figures a year. It just is, okay? That's all there is to it, all right? There's very few people in this world that get paid 7 figures or more to play the violin, okay? If you're one of those, congratulations, all right? So the thing might be is to play the violin, be fulfilled, but then figure out something else that you're good at, that you can make money, that you can invest, you can buy real estate, you can buy dividend-paying stocks, you can buy mutual funds that have dividends paying and everything, and build some wealth, get some passive income going, if that's what you want to do. If you don't, that's cool, okay? I assure you of this, folks. There's a special kind of magic that happens when you make money while you're sleeping, okay? And to know that my bills are going to be paid, whether or not I go to work, is a freedom like no other, all right? I have been hustling 7 years, okay? I am self-employed. I'm not an entrepreneur. I'm really not starting any businesses and everything. And a business is this. A true definition of a business is something that you can walk into having no experience, pick up a manual, and be able to work there. Best example of that is McDonald's. McDonald's has a manual with a process for every function in that restaurant, okay? So it's basically self-explanatory. It's no issue, okay? What I do is I'm an opportunist. I see opportunities. Sometimes they last long, like I bought my first rental property 20 years ago, still got it. Sometimes they're short-lived. I did the dump trailer hustle for about 2.5 years, and it's been over a month and a half since I rented out a dump trailer. I'm just not pumping those, okay? What I am doing is buying more real estate, fixing them up. We've opened up the books. I'm taking on jobs from the public. We're making money over there as well. So that's what I'm doing right now. Thing about it is that I'm doing what I love, and I'm very fortunate that I am passionate about making ugly houses beautiful. I'm able to do that, and I'm able to make money with it. So there you have it. Just a little short thing about Pensacola. Hope that you enjoyed it. I'll probably be doing some more just to kind of give things a variety and everything. But I want every one of y'all that when you're in the store that, you know, and it was kind of an epiphany for me is that when I bought the big bag of pistachios and I didn't worry about the price. You know, I bought the big bag of beef jerky and I didn't worry about the price. And the thing is that it is such a wonderful feeling not to have to look at the price tag. Okay, granted, I don't see myself going out and spending $120,000 on a King Ranch diesel truck, okay? If somebody does that, totally fine and everything. My thought process is that the $60,000 truck gets me point A to point B just the same. You know, vehicles have never been my thing, so to speak, all right? You know, I like good food, you know. I like being able to spend $500, $600, $700 for, you know, a meal with me and somebody else. You know, I enjoy being able to do that. You know, I like having that option. Some people will never be in a position that they will even think about spending more than $100 on a meal, and that would probably be for 4 or 6 of them. You know, much less go and spending $5,000 or $1,000 on a meal for them and one other person, or even eating by themselves. So there you have it. Hey, if you want 15 minutes of my time, okay, free, no charge, send me an email. It's in the description, and include your phone number, and I will give you a call and ask me any question, okay? And you get 15 minutes of my time. I hope you have a wonderful day.